Hi guys, this is me, Admin George from Pageant Empress, and in today's video, I will be doing my recap or review of the Telemundo interview with Miss Universe 2020 contestants. So in this video, you'll see my real reaction. I have not seen the interviews yet. I have just seen like 10 seconds or 20 seconds of it on Instagram. So I'll be watching all of the girls, these 9 girls interview, and give you my recap on each of them. So headphones ready because I don't want to get copyright for YouTube. So yeah, just put down the comments if you can see the flag, which is your favorite, and do let me know. So I'll start with Miss Thailand. We're starting with Miss Thailand. So I'm watching her video. It's about 5 minutes, and I'll give you my honest review of what I think of Amanda's interview. I've watched all the 5 minutes of the interview. First, let's start with the positive. I really like how her personality is showing. She's not afraid to show herself, and I really like that she started with a really bright smile and she's being very friendly and approachable, which I really liked watching her video. The outfit, obviously, she's very presentable. She came ready, and I must say I'm very impressed with Miss Thailand's interview because at the national pageant there were a lot of people who are not happy with the communication skills, but looking at Miss Thailand's interview, especially with the Telemundo, I am really impressed with how she's projecting herself on the camera, and she seems really confident, and I'm really excited to see more of Amanda because I am definitely team Thailand, and I'm excited to see much more of her, and I feel like she will do really good in the final night and the close to interview. So for a starter, I'm watching Miss Thailand. The first one is Miss Thailand, so she is starting the Telemundo interview very good, very strong. I really like her outfit. Miss Indonesia's puffy black jacket she has going on, it makes her look really confident, and she's quite tall, so the big shoulders really enhance the long body she has. I like that. Talking about Miss Indonesia, the first line she said was that she has been waiting to be the first Indonesian woman to win the Miss Universe crown. So that's amazing because, as you know, Indonesia has not won a Miss Universe yet. So she said that has been her childhood dream since she was a really young kid, 5 years old, so a really young IU. And yeah, I feel like she seems very passionate about Miss Universe. I can see that in her eyes. I would definitely recommend Miss Indonesia to hopefully use maybe an English translator because I do see a little bit of a struggle when she's speaking in English. So if she uses maybe like an Indonesian person who could translate Pasa into English, I think that would really be helping her and help her be more confident, because when she's communicating I do see a little bit of a struggle trying to pick the right word. But other than that, I feel like she's very genuine, and I really like that she seems very passionate about Miss Universe, and that's just the first minute. So let's watch the rest of the interview. First, I really like that she seems really genuine and she really wants the Miss Universe crown, which is very important. Second, I like that she talked about her advocacy, which is about building a village, a community. I think that is very relevant to Indonesia itself. So I think she's doing really good. And like I said at the beginning, I would really prefer if Miss Indonesia uses an English translator, because I still feel that she's a little bit hesitant in terms of openly expressing her thoughts and opinions. So the only thing I would definitely recommend her is to use an English translator, which is completely fine. But yeah, I think she's doing pretty well. Let's move on to the next girl. For this one, I cannot give you an exact review because I do not speak Spanish, and it's a little bit unfair for Miss Colombia for me to give you a comment. Look-wise, I'm only going to comment on her look. I feel like Miss Colombia looked absolutely beautiful. Pink is definitely a color, and she seems really confident that she's speaking her native language of Spanish. So that's really good. So I'm going to move to the next girl, Miss Chile. She looks gorgeous. I love everything. Oh my god, that was so funny. She kind of got stuck, but I love that she's showing her personality. It doesn't even matter that she cannot speak English properly for me, because her personality is showing, and I really like her. You know what? In terms of energy, best one so far. I feel like in terms of energy, Miss Chili's super bubbly, so much energy. I'm loving her interview so far. I like her husky voice as well. I just noticed she has a husky voice. It's like kind of sexy when she speaks. So it's good that she's talking about her imperfection, and I really like that she just mentioned about the fact that she cannot walk in heels, but she practiced that for Miss Universe, and that shows that she has a lot of courage and bravery. She says she cannot explain how she feels at the moment, even in Spanish, and that is hysterical because I don't know how I would feel if I was in the Miss Universe competition. and let alone talking in front of millions of people, because Telemundo is watched by millions of people around the world. So I don't know how she's doing this, but I'm really impressed with Miss Chile. She may have autoimmune disease. That is not going to let her sit back or hold back to win the Miss Universe crown. And I thought that was really brave of her. For me, I have extra level of respect for Miss Chile, because even though she has autoimmune disease, the best one so far. So yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say for Miss Chile. Let's move on to the next girl. USA's next. She is Miss USA. So first, talking about the look of Miss USA, she looks really presentable. I really like that she wore, I think it's a jacket dress or just a jacket. It looks like a Chinese vase, but in pink color. It's like a pastel-y pink. I really like that color and people with dark skin. Her skin is shining, glowing, because I did not know where she was gone, because she was not in the Miss Universe venue for the like couple of days. So I'm really happy she came back. She's strong now and she's ready to compete. And like I said, USA, so she better represent. It is a home country, and yeah, I'm pretty impressed by the look wise. I'm pretty impressed. Let's see how she sounds. Okay, so she just talked about advocacy, which is about prison reform. So, because the prison system in the US is not that great, so she's talking about helping the people who are being incarcerated. I hope I'm saying correctly. So I like that she talked about advocacy, and I think she's really cute. I would like to see a little bit more of her. I feel like the social media has not been that strong in Miss USA, but she speaks really good. I'm just basing on the interview. She speaks really good, and she's presenting herself really well. So USA, you should be proud of herself. She's very well spoken. That is expected because she is Miss USA. So she has to be good at speaking, in English at least. And yeah, I think her interview was quite okay. It was quite safe. Let's move on to the next girl. So next is Miss India. I really like gold and like black, like that mix of gold and black is such a good combination, especially in girls who with darker skin tones. So her stylist did a really good job. Miss India just talked about that she was crowned as Miss Diva Universe or Miss Universe India back in February last year, just before the COVID-19 hit the global pandemic or the global stage. She has a very expressive eyes, and also being a Miss India, there's a lot of high expectations that she has to be very well spoken and have a strong communication skills, and she's delivering. I think she's doing really well. So let's move forward to the next question. That was a really good answer. She just talked about she had COVID-19 or she was tested positive for COVID just before the Miss Universe pageant, and how difficult it was for her to deal with COVID situation and also to prepare for Miss Universe. And she just talked about that it is not about the different countries fighting with different countries. It is more about the global unity, which I agree with her. I feel like she is very good at speaking. Guys, if you give the microphone to Miss India, she's gonna eat the microphone, because she is literally slaying this interview. She talked about gender inequality in India being one of the biggest problem in India, and how her grandmother being an arranged marriage or like a forced marriage at the age of 22, and had her mother very early on in her life. So she talked and touched about her grandmother. I thought that was really touching. It's a very personal story, and I really like I said before, she's a very good storyteller. And yes, I really agree that I think gender inequality in most of the countries in Asia and Africa is a big problem. So she's talking about how women leadership would definitely help that and build a bridge between the gender inequality of male and women, which I think is she did such a good job, guys. Talk about Miss Venezuela's outfit. I really like this pop of color. It looks like a flower. I'm not sure if it's the national flower of Venezuela, but the outfit really looks good on her. It's very simple, but it's pop of color, so it looks nice on stage. This is a question I wanted to ask every beauty queen from Venezuela. Why are Venezuelan people crazy fans of beauty pageant? That is one question. I have never interviewed a girl from Venezuela, so if I do interview, that would be my question. She's very good at speaking, especially in English, because Latin American countries, they prefer to speak in Spanish. So I really do appreciate that she's speaking with so much confidence in English language. So for me, that alone is just amazing. It is part of the Venezuelan culture that from Venezuela love beauty pageant. They celebrate beauty queens, and I just really like that answer. How does it feel to be Miss Venezuela? Because Miss Venezuela is not just a title, it is a responsibility. It's probably one of the most highest responsibilities for people in Venezuela because they take beauty queens very seriously. So she talked about it is a huge responsibility to inspire a lot of people and be a role model. She seems very relaxed, and I really like that because we do expect Venezuelan beauty queens to be like on your face, very fierce and really strong, but she's more on the softer side and very elegant. Yeah, that's it. She seems very elegant, and I really like that. It's a very different type of beauty we're getting from Venezuela. So it's for me, I really like that. Philippines next. Let's talk about the outfit of Miss Philippines first. I really like that she's going for a strapless bodice. Looks like sequins, if I'm not wrong. And it looks like pearl details, which definitely represents the Filipino culture because they are known as the pearl of Asia, right? Am I saying correctly? Filipinos write down. That is so true. Like Filipino people love pageants. Another question I wanted to ask the Filipino people, because I do have a lot of people, followers from the Philippines, that I don't know why they love beauty pageant. That is one question I really wanted to ask them. So thank you to the interviewer for asking her the question. The past, people used to appreciate more on the light-skinned girls or the girls who have fair skin. And even her, Rabia, she just talked about her personal story that she used to do a lot of skin lightening to be fair skin, but now she's proud of her moreno, I hope I'm saying correctly, moreno skin or her brown skin, and she's proud to be a brown girl. I'm really happy that now she's finally in love with her true authentic self, and yeah, she should be proud of herself. She looks great. When she was competing in her national pageant, she was a dark horse in the competition. A lot of people did not expect her to win, and in the end, she came out of nowhere and she won the national pageant, the biggest pageant, I should say, in the Philippines. And she also touched on the fact there were some people who were being negative and saying she cheated on the competition, which I don't see it. I watched the whole pageant. She was definitely shining, so I don't know who those people are. Anyways, focusing on the positive, I really like that she has a storyline of being a dark horse or a silent killer, I like to say it, because she came out of nowhere. She won the national pageant out of hundreds of beautiful girls from the Philippines who were vying for the title, and now she's in Miss Universe. So girl, you should be proud of yourself. She's very engaging, I should say. Her eyes are quite expressive. Like even though she's not talking, she's just looking at me or looking at the interviewer, and I can tell there's something. She's emoting something. One thing I really like is that she seems very approachable and she seems very genuine with her thoughts and the way she's presenting herself. It feels like I'm talking to a friend, and very approachable, like I said, very friendly and very genuine. That is what the vibe I'm getting from her, even though we have never really met in person. But I really like that, and yeah, very girl next door. Not very not very fierce or not very too much. I feel like she's very natural, very relaxed, and she's talking to we are friends, and I like that. Yeah, I can tell that the interviewer, I don't know who the guy is, the interviewer is fascinated by the Latin American fans because he said Puerto Rican fans are really loud. I mean, if you have not followed Miss Universe, you should have known that by now. Not just the Puerto Ricans, Latin American people in general, they are very much passionate about Miss Universe. You know what? She's gonna get a standing ovation from me. If I was there, I'd be like. Okay, so the question was, why do Puerto Rican people love beauty pageant like Miss Universe? Her answer was, she says, Miss Universe is a celebration of womanhood, being a woman, and so much has changed. The perception of beauty queen has changed over the time, and I just really like her. I really like Estefania, the way she presented herself, the way she commanded that answer. Girl, how do you become confident? You know what? Can you please share your tips? I need that too. Oh my god, so good. She's so good. She talked about you need to understand your community, you need to understand what are the problems in your community, then only you can fix the problem. So first you need to figure out the problem. So I really like that she said that. It was very short but so direct to the point. She looks incredible. I love the way she's styled, the hair slicked back in a ponytail. This outfit, it's kind of giving me like a salsa dancer but still very professional at the same time. I love how confident she is, and she's very well assured of what she's going to say. The next line, she's not thinking to say the next line. She already knows what to say, and for me that speaks volume. That shows that she is incredibly well spoken. She is very thoughtful of what she's going to deliver in terms of a message. Her answer seems very genuine. One of my favorites for the crown of Miss Universe 2020. No pressure to Estefania because like I said before, 2018 top 5, 2019 first runner-up, 2020, we don't know what's going to happen. So if I have to summarize who out of these 9 girls stood out to me for the interview, so in the random order, my top 3 for the best Telemundo interview goes to Philippines. I felt Philippines was very relatable. It felt like she was just talking to me as a friend, and it felt very natural. The conversation was flowing very naturally, so I like that. Second, India. I thought India was very strong. She had a story to tell that she got COVID-19, and just the struggles of going through the process of coronavirus, and to overcome that to the Miss Universe stage and overcome all the struggles. I felt that she was a very good storyteller. And last but not the least, Miss Puerto Rico. I saved her until the end because I had a gut feeling she would be very good at speaking, and I was completely right. Miss Puerto Rico for me has it all, guys. Like, if the finale is tomorrow, I'll probably give her the crown, but let's see her the preliminary competition. I'm very confident that Puerto Rico will place really high because speaking is on point. I'm waiting for her walk for the preliminary competition, and those are my top 3 as of now. So I have Philippines, India, and Puerto Rico. Those are the girls who stood out to me during the Telemundo interview, which happened about, I think, 2 days ago, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, do let me know down in the comment section of the video who is your favorite in the Telemundo interview. So out of the 9 girls, who is your personal favorite? And if you like this video, hit the like button. Follow me at the Pageant Empress on all my social media platforms. You guys can see it on the screen. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Bye from now.